either team side. Shaoki trying to zone out Tai, giving a little bit more vision. Fredrin's not in the range as of now. Shaoki holding on to the TOR. The box drops on top of Shaoki, able to get pulled out. Afan secures that turtle, and Indonesia using that TOR for good measure and getting the flicker out.
Yeah, the reason why, Team Cambodia, hold on.
Oh, hold on a second. Alexander walked into the wrong bush.
No, yeah, they don't really have the fire side for level 4. Thus, they did not even try to handshake.
Mid-side, underneath the turret, defender airstrike opens up, securing the kill onto Dalvin.
Yeah,
Bucky went down. Great golden hour from the side of Cambodia. But Shaoki way too deep in, but airstrike might be enough to take Shaoki down. Down he goes by the Farce's hands.
And this is the problem that I was talking about, right? Long engages, nobody from the side of Team Cambodia is looking to come in.
Oh, that's a two-man final
my goodness.
And a slash from Thor's hammer. Down into the ground they go. The security kill onto Delvin. Shaoki able to find his way out of harm's way. It's Indonesia again. Trying to give Moscow that safe lane, but the Circling Eagle falls underneath that turret, though. The Feather Airstrike will keep everyone at bay as SOD goes wide. That would have been even more disastrous for Indonesia. They already lost Dingarai. You don't want to lose anymore.
This is Cambodia saying that.
Taking a step back. And on the right moment, this final slash onto Shaoki. The TOR will land on 2. That's on the back line, though. They're going an hour to keep everyone safe. Cambodia bought some time for himself. That's the SOD. Moskov just assessing the situation. Indonesia touching and going.
Yeah, you can see this is where it gets a little bit awkward for the side of Team Cambodia and also Team Indonesia, right? The golden hour set up right there, preventing Dingarai from going in. Had the golden hours was not set there, Dingarai would have gone in, blitz everybody down with the blazing duet, because Shaoki led a very good TOR, but nobody from the side of Team Indonesia can follow up because of this Marcel.
There's a vision play onto a final slash onto the juggler. Down he goes as Indonesia loses one more.
Another down for the count as well, and you can see Shaoki desperately trying to get out, but get pins against the wall.
It's not over yet. They're trying to pull everyone out. Alexander doing everything they can. That's the movement speed. That's the expanding rivers that Cambodia loves so much. That's the gap close. That's another final slash. Alexander forced to use another core resource.
Mantle.
No more bubbles for side of Indonesia. That's Odom going straight in. That's the final slash again. Repositioning Afan. Nowhere is safe, not even your home. This is a fair airstrike as well. Dingarai doing his best shot. And with the blazing duet, almost getting stunned up by the golden hour, but Shaoki a little bit too close for comfort there, threading the needle with high. He's in the perfect position. Does not have the flicker though. Fair airstrike will start this stage migration. On top of the R-Lot though, he's down low. The rest of Cambodia, they're too strong. They're too bursty. The blazing duet, last ditch effort to take one out. That's a safe hit. One hit more, the Fredrin might have gone down, but Cambodia, they're not making any mistakes.
I am truly crazy to say this, right? And I can't believe to be saying this to Team Indonesia, right? In this particular game, at this stage, you just need one kill, and I'll give you an applause. But for now, so far, Team Indonesia couldn't find a single kill, Churros.
They can't close the gap onto the Farsa. Look at where they're pathing. Dalvin falls by the hands of Cambodia once again, and that's Keo just hitting freely on the back line. There's nothing that Indonesia can do except to hide, except to defend, but will they be able to do so? They need to buy more time. Without Dalvin though, they don't really have that zone control.
Control chaos. This is like Team Cambodia. It's like all the shells are running out all the way in the background, like background noise, but to them it's just music, and they're using Team Indonesia as organs.
Oh, that's already half health for that. Oh, the jump in by Afan. He's desperate, and Indonesia wants to try to buy some time for themselves, but Keo is not giving them that satisfaction. The first win goes over to Cambodia. Shaoki is right there. Nem goes over the wall. He is safe for now, but first blood over to Delvin. That's the punish. That's the pullback, though. Alexander might be in the spot of bother. The Cambodia will not be able to finish. So you want to counter re-engage on that front. Now, Afan rolling over the deep. Afan steals it up. Indonesia picks up that turtle. They have to spin as a counter re-engage. Cambodia knew they came in a little bit too close, but that's the charge, and that's the kill. Shaoki taking control.
Team Cambodia. So far, Team Indonesia is working very well.
That's the collapse. That's the deletion. Underneath the turret he goes. That is the heavy spin, locking Afan to the wall. They managed to get out. That is the frame-by-frame moment, but won't be enough. He went a little bit too deep. So greedy. There's a Kai. Alexander will be the next to fall. There's the punish. There's the price to pay. But Indonesia, so worth it. You took down the Kai and took down Odom.
Worth it, man. You really super worried. Afan luckily does have the does not have the retry.
Down once again, Indonesia having a good time this time around. Keo all left all alone. That's the 4-man collapse. and Gio can't seem to find any breathing room.
Yep, this is revenge circle by the side of Team Indonesia
Trying
against
to block up that escape route. That's going to be the Crimson Beacon trying to pull that Kimmy up to safety. The jetpack will get him out and alive. The flicker already used up. Shaoki also used up all the combos. It's a major combo coming in. High, delaying his inevitable doom, and so does Nem, as both fall by the hands of Indonesia once again, giving up this free and easy kills over to Indonesia. You get a pullback, you got that purify, you got the jetpack, you're getting it out, and you're taunting a Fawn, and that's the recall over there as well. You got the heavy spin, you got the traction fall, to lock two members into place. Indonesia has just so much damage. Nem just fighting it through, fighting the damage head to head.
I'm not too sure whether Team Cambodia is too busy with the both four-man for the side of Team Indonesia, but hold on a second, Lord.
A bunch right here, the heavy spin. Will Cambodia be able to do it? They secure the tornado as Cambodia finds himself some time. There is a sliver of hope. The Crimson Beacon will pull everyone back. Kyo just free hitting on the backside. They took Delvin down. Cambodia, they're fighting back.
Yeah, at the very least, this is a time where, you know, Team Indonesia is starting to lose the priority. Dingarai earlier just now was getting hammered down by that juicing. The juicing came in, swooped in with the Crimson Beacon. This is it. This is now. It is support for the side.
Start the charge as Distraction Pulse, pulling the Kai back. The Immobilize will come through. Red Carpet will block everyone into escape. There's Ty taken down. Dingarai getting for a double. Dingarai is there with the damage. Delvin will take down another. 3 members down for Cambodia. The punish will come through. Indonesia will not let that Lord slip up slide. Yeah. Charges the arm offended. Over onto the box, yeah. Getting popped back. The rest of the charge immediately melted down. Ty cannot withstand the damage coming in from the Kimmy and the carry. Boom.
It's time, right? Level 14, and I think it's all Delvin's doing a lot of damage to the Kai.
Down low, the Ruby immediately melted. Afan wants to lead the charge. The Lantern will land and pull someone up. There's a UFO, but Indonesia, they want to stay disciplined. They're still just waiting for that Lord.
Yep, Team Indonesia right here. Perfect game in the early game, earlier on just now. And then after that, they got that 8K goalie in the pockets. And of course, you know, Delvin is just way too huge right now. Concentrated energy to make sure they stay.
Almost taking down Dingarai though. Sovan with a pretty good play, but no follow-up from Cambodia. Distraction Pulse will pull Nem into place once again. Taking a lot of damage. A lot of penetration coming in from just that Kimmy. Taking down that turret as well. The pushback onto Alexander. So no more high loss for this team fight. They're going up next. He's down way too deep. Ty falls again. Carry just way too strong, melting everyone down. Head to after another, one after another falls. Cambodia can't keep their castle alive.
They managed to hold on as much as they can around the mid, but it's a little bit too much damage coming off inside Team Indonesia to pick up a good.
That's the pull. The wind of nature already popped up. There's a pull back on Shaoki. Stay too close to the sun. The immortality also popped up. Glorious Battery pulling everyone in. There's the Ammo Bennett as well. Down goes Ruby. The next member of the fall hold them a little bit too close. They can't hold it on. As Cambodia back on the defense though. Blazing the red, last ditch effort. This is it. Indonesia will secure game number 2.
Man, Delvin ends off the game in a convincing maniac. What a play coming out of Team Indonesia, because the members from the side Cambodia just couldn't hold on. They couldn't find onto Kimmy. Kimmy's positioning still.
The zone potential is strong. Black Dragon form comes through. Turtle already at a third. That's the heavy spin already used up as well. Nem will secure that. And Cambodia wins out the first objective of the game. And Shaoki taking a lot of damage and taking the hits. That's the first rotation coming in from Kyo all the way from the bottom side as for additional support.
No casualties so far in the first turtle fight. Alexander locking up T right there in a very awkward position, building a wall. But now it's going to be the members from the side. Delvin trying to fight a pick right here.
That's the backup coming in from Nem. You've got a lot of rolling. You push Alexander back just in the nick of time. That's the first blood up on that top side. A solo kill from High.
But it got from the side of Team Cambodia, right? So,
that's the punch. That's the first crack. Kyo will fall on the bottom side.
Amazing punch coming up from Alexander. Dingarai picking up that kill. Blazing Duet definitely going to be onto bot. And then after that, all across the map.
Crimson Beacon already used. No escape mechanism for Delvin. But that's the pull back. And that's the fist crack. Stopping him in his tracks. The Rapid Riot underneath the turret. Cambodia extremely aggressive. And Indonesia punished. Now, Shaoki. Holding on to that yo-yo. That's the wrap the Dryad. That's the taunt up. That's the shot residue. Is high. Takes him out. Afan steals up that turtle, but underneath the turret, there's a free hit from that Kimmy. You can't deal with the damage that Cambodia brings in. 2 down for 1. So worth it for Cambodia, though. Dingarai. It's no way that he can step 1 foot close. Another counter re-engage on the Delvin. No Crimson Beacon, no problem. Keo takes that down.
Team Indonesia was
used up Afan holding on to the heavy spin. No heavy spin, by the way. Keo making a beeline towards Afan. They want to take down this Akai, and they want to take him down now. This feel like will not be enough. Alexander on the back line will not be able to find Keo, though. The damage from this carry is starting to show as Indonesia struggling to break through Cambodia's defenses, and Cambodia finding the cracks. And Indonesia wants to lock onto Kimmy. You're blocking the entrance route onto Tai. There's a wrap of the Dryad targeting onto Tai. Valoric falls, but a heavy spin also pins this box into the wall on the back line. They took care of that Kimmy. No extra damage. Black Dragon came in a little bit too slow. They still got Keo in the picture though. Cambodia trying to defend against this wrap that Indonesia was break. 2 goes down with the Black Dragon here. You got a Big Daddy Dragon. Happy Founders Day. This is what Cambodia is saying to you.
Dragon's massive right now from the side of Team Cambodia, right? Even though Team Indonesia pick up a very good fight, but then the return
like wheels as well. Vengeance though, Keo almost taking himself out.
Curtain Call was also activated by the side of CC as well onto Keo, but Keo, that speedy light was that proc on the think currently as a Curtain Call, you're not able to find anything unless it's isolated.
Look, petrified with Alexander, so unfortunate. Indonesia doesn't have a setup. This scrap would have been so helpful. Holding on to the Rev. No Rev with Riot though. The Blazing Duet will come through. Tai taking a lot of damage. You got Baxia coming in hot. You got a Black Dragon as well. Over on the backside, Shauki able to deal enough damage to push to a higher way, but he's just healing everything back up. The sustain from this Dragon is too much to handle at this point.
Nice pick up coming
up. Pushing in the mid side. Black Dragon form over on the backside. Traction pulse. We'll pull a Fan back. Heavy spin committed. The crash onto the turret, locked down underneath the wall. The Dragon will get out safe. Keo just dealing that damage onto the turret, onto the structures that Indonesia holds dear. They took what they can and they're rotating. They are making full use of the next minion waves.
Yep. Now Team Cambodia backing, pushing into Team Indonesia back against the wall.
Oracle. It's a full item, everyone. Tai getting pulled back by the lantern. Will it be enough to take him down? Oh! No more time! They're sounding the alarm. Cambodia trying to pull everyone back in. There's a traction pulse. The mitigator, the gap closer on the back line. Keo, that's free hitting on the back side. They're pinning everyone down. The Black Dragon form a little bit too slow. 3 members down for Cambodia. It's 2 versus 4. And it's just a free hit from Indonesia. They found the strike. They found the cracks. As Indonesia might be able to cycle Cambodia all the way to the throne they go.
Man. 20 seconds on the clock right here for the side of Team Cambodia.
This
right
might be
now,
it.
we're thinking right as well. And also,
Chase.
wait, how did this happen?
This might be it. It's all over now. It's Indonesia, the only NPL region to be able to take down the God Slayers.
Man, Team Cambodia. What was that? That was like, okay, I thought that was a normal pick off on the side of Team Indonesia. They are able to find onto the targets. But all of a sudden, as I pointed out, Shayuki has the Hunter Strike. And he's like, whoa, that's a lot of damage that you can do, even towards a Beleric, right?
Yeah.
That's what I mentioned, right? You land on the Curtain Call onto a single target, you just